Get ready to ace this quiz. Let's see how well you know about coral reefs. Grab a pen and paper, or just answer the questions mentally. Ready to test your knowledge? Let's get started. What is an offshore ridge built by small marine animals called? The answer is C. Coral polyps. Coral polyps are small, sac-like marine animals that form the foundation of coral reefs. They have a cylindrical body with a central mouth surrounded by tentacles equipped with stinging cells called nematocysts. What mineral is a coral reef mainly composed of? The answer is B. Calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate serves as the building blocks for coral skeletons, forming the rigid structure that supports coral reefs. It is deposited by coral polyps as they extract calcium and carbonate ions from seawater to create their hard exoskeletons. Coral reefs are most commonly found in which type of water? The answer is D. Warm shallow saltwater. Warm shallow saltwater provides optimal conditions needed for the growth and survival of coral polyps and their symbiotic algae, zooxanthellae. Which type of coral reef is not found in the Caribbean? The answer is A. Cold water coral reefs. Caribbean coral reefs face significant threats, including coral bleaching caused by rising sea temperatures, overfishing, coastal development, and pollution from land-based sources. Where are fringing reefs located? The answer is C. Near the shore. Fringing reefs offer protection to coastal areas by buffering shorelines against waves and storm surges, reducing erosion and safeguarding coastal communities. What is a ring-shaped coral reef called? The answer is B. Atoll. A great example of a raised coral atoll is the Aldabra Atoll located in a remote and largely inaccessible area of the Indian Ocean. Where are barrier reefs located? The answer is D. Far away from shore. The distance between the barrier reef and the shore provides a natural buffer against strong ocean waves and currents, helping to protect the coastline from erosion and storm damage. Where in the Caribbean can a barrier reef be found off the coast? The answer is A. Belize. Belize Barrier Reef is home to numerous species of fish, stony corals, and invertebrates. It is also a habitat for endangered species such as the West Indian manatee, hawksbill turtle, and the American crocodile. Which of the following is the largest coral reef system in the world? The answer is C. Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is home to an extraordinary diversity of marine life, including over 1,500 species of fish, 400 species of coral, 4,000 species of mollusks, and numerous other marine organisms. On which coast is the largest barrier reef in the world found? The answer is B. Australia. The Great Barrier Reef was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1981, recognizing its immense ecological and scientific value. On which coast in the Caribbean can atolls be found? The answer is D. Belize. Belize boasts three prominent atolls: Turneffe Atoll, Lighthouse Reef Atoll, and Glover's Reef Atoll. These atolls are situated in the Caribbean Sea, east of the Belize Barrier Reef. Which coral reefs start off as fringing reefs? The answer is C. Atolls and barrier reefs. Fringing reefs can transform into barrier reefs and eventually into atolls through the process of land subsidence and continued coral growth. Which condition is necessary for coral to thrive? The answer is B. Clean and clear seawater. Clear water allows sunlight to penetrate more deeply, ensuring that the zooxanthellae receive sufficient light to thrive and support the coral. Which of the following is false? The answer is D. All of the above. Corals need calcium and carbonate ions to build their skeletons. These ions are more readily available in waters that are not too acidic and have the right chemical balance. How do coral reefs help with the protection of our beaches? The answer is C. By reducing coastal flooding. The structure of coral reefs helps trap sediments that would otherwise be carried away by waves and currents. This sediment trapping helps to build up and maintain beaches, creating a stable environment for coastal vegetation and wildlife. Coral reefs are important for marine life because they provide which of the following? The answer is D. All of the above. Protecting and conserving coral reefs are essential for the health of marine ecosystems, biodiversity conservation, and the sustainable use of marine resources for present and future generations. What percentage of marine species are estimated to depend on coral reefs at some point in their life cycle? The answer is B. 25%. Coral reefs serve as essential ecosystems for a wide range of marine life, supporting biodiversity and ecological functions that are vital for ocean health. What is the primary cause of coral bleaching? The answer is C. Increased water temperatures. High water temperatures lead to lower levels of the symbiotic algae, zooxanthellae, living within coral tissues. Algae provides corals with essential nutrients and gives them their vibrant color. Without the algae, corals appear white or bleached, hence the term coral bleaching. Coral reefs help protect coastal areas from which of the following? The answer is B. Erosion. Coral reefs can significantly reduce the height and energy of storm surges. This buffering effect protects coastal communities, infrastructure, and ecosystems from flooding and other storm-related damage. Which human activity is most harmful to coral reefs? The answer is B. Coastal development and pollution. Human activities like overfishing, coastal development, and pollution are threats to coral reefs. Climate change exacerbates these impacts and poses a more widespread and severe threat to coral reef health and survival worldwide. What is the coral reef building process called? The answer is A. Calcification. Several environmental factors influence calcification rates in corals. This includes water temperature, light availability, pH, and nutrient levels. Optimal conditions such as warm water and clear nutrient-rich waters promote faster calcification rates. Which type of coral is primarily responsible for reef building? The answer is B. Hard corals. Hard corals, also known as stony corals or reef-building corals, secrete a hard external skeleton of calcium carbonate. This skeleton forms the rigid structure that supports and shapes coral reefs over time. Coral reefs are often referred to which of the following? The answer is D, the rainforests of the sea. Coral reefs support an incredibly diverse array of marine life. They are home to a vast number of species, including fish, mollusks, crustaceans, sponges, and other marine life. In which region is the Coral Triangle located? The answer is C, Pacific Ocean. The Coral Triangle encompasses the waters of 6 countries: Indonesia, Malaysia, Papua New Guinea, Philippines, Solomon Islands, and Timor-Leste. It is home to about 75% of all coral species in the world, including numerous endemic species found nowhere else on Earth. Which organization is primarily involved in the conservation of coral reefs globally? The answer is A, National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA. The National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, NOAA, conducts research on marine ecosystems, manages fisheries, works to protect coral reefs and marine sanctuaries, and supports sustainable coastal development. Which of the following is not a type of coral reef? The answer is D, oceanic reef. There are 3 main types of coral reefs. Fringing reefs are the most common type and are directly attached to the shore. Barrier reefs are farther offshore. Atolls are circular or oval-shaped, typically found in the middle of the ocean. Coral reefs are most vulnerable to damage from which of the following? The answer is D, overfishing. Certain fishing practices, such as blast fishing or the use of destructive fishing gear like trawls and dredges, can physically damage coral reefs. Which famous reef ecosystem is located off the coast of Australia? The answer is C, Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is home to a stunning array of marine life, including hard and soft corals, numerous species of fish, mollusks, rays, sharks, dolphins, and marine reptiles. Where are coral reefs mainly located? The answer is B, tropical and subtropical waters. The warm waters provide energy for photosynthesis and coral calcification. These are essential processes for reef building and growth. Which symbiotic algae live within coral tissues, providing them with food through photosynthesis? The answer is C, zooxanthellae. The presence of zooxanthellae provides corals with essential nutrients and also their vibrant colors. That's a wrap for today, folks. How did you do? Whether you aced this quiz or learned something new, we hope you enjoyed our Coral Reefs Trivia Quiz. Before we part ways, I want to leave you with a challenge. Share this quiz with your friends and see if you can beat them. Remember to share your results in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this challenge, don't forget to like and subscribe for more mind-boggling quizzes in the future. Until next time, keep exploring the world around you.